Welcome back to KyTalks. Key be talking. Alright, let me stop. I hope all is well. I have a topic that I want to speak on. This is major for me because I'm a huge advocate for mental health. I don't play about it. Okay. I didn't understand what mental health was or the importance of mental health until obviously I got a little bit older and I started to realize that I was dealing with mental health really bad, because I suffer from anxiety and depression and ADHD. That's what I've been diagnosed with. Now, whatever everybody else be talking about, I don't know, because that's not what my therapist said. My therapist said that I suffer from anxiety, depression, and ADHD. Now, the only reason I'm bringing up this topic is because I had a situation not too long ago where it wasn't even that situation. I had another situation as well that somebody was projecting their mental health onto me. Okay? And I am very clear with myself, honest with myself, and aware of myself to know that whatever they were saying had nothing to do with me. Now, when I was called to make this video, the book, The 4 Agreements came up. Now, reading is fundamental. That's what you're supposed to read. The 4 Agreements is be impeccable with your word. Do not take anything personal. Do not make any assumptions. And always do your best. So 2 out of 4 had resonated with me about do not make any assumptions. Because when you make assumptions, you make an ass out of yourself. Not once, but twice. And then you don't take anything personal. Now, that part with don't take anything personal, like I said, these people or individuals were throwing their, I don't know, on me. And like I said, I know myself to know that the things that were being said to me weren't true. Now, this is growth, okay? Because back then, before, I had my spiritual journey, anything anybody used to say to me, I always felt that I had to justify what they were saying. Like, no, this is not what that is, and this is what it is, and this and that. I always had to argue back with them because I always had to feel like, to let them know, like, no, that's not who I am, and that's not how I act, and that's not nothing. Like, that's not me. But over the time, even in my old age, like, I cannot argue with somebody if you think that way about me. And that's not me. You know what I'm saying? Even fandom, what I had to go through not too long ago, and realize, like, it's all around mental health. Like, if we do not heal ourselves within to understand ourselves, like, we're going to project all that on other people, and we will lose relationships. We will lose everything because of that. Like, you will be alone. Again, I'm a huge advocate for mental health. I don't play about it. So for me to be a natural healer and for me to recognize the importance of mental health, like, I want to help people. Like, obviously there's more severe mental illnesses and stuff that people deal with on a daily basis and stuff like this, and some have to be medicated and whatnot. I don't judge, because there was one point in time when I wanted to work at a mental institute, a whole psych ward, because I always wanted to understand the human mind and how it works and why do you think like that. Like, there's always something attached to why a person acts like that. It can either lead from trauma, it can either lead from genetics, because I believe mine is from genetics as well, plus the things that I've been through. But yeah, no, like, I'm a huge advocate for it. And like I said, like, we have to learn not to take things personally. Like, if you could sit back, like, think about the person who's trying to portray their mental illness or their life on yours. Like, oh, your life is like this or like this. Imagine sitting in a chair in front of that person, listening to them argue about you when you know you, because you know you, to realize, like, hey, this is not who I am. I'm going to let you get what you getting out. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously you need to get it together. But just to know, like, That's not me. Whatever you're saying is not me. Like somebody, oh, you're a bad mom. No, I'm not. Oh, you do this, and that. No, I don't. Like, you have to think about certain things like that. Like, you have to, that's why I say you have to know thyself. Because that stuff will eat to you. Like, eat at you. Because I remember, like, there used to be a point in time where I used to clap back on people because you're not going to talk about me. I would justify everything that you have to say. But I just realized that's too much time and energy. So, and then the fact, like, you cut all that shit out. You ain't got to deal with that on a daily basis. You don't got to deal with that at all. Because it's not healthy. Like, why would I have to deal with that if I don't deal with it on a daily basis? Like, nothing but healthy people around you. And then, yes, nothing but healthy people around you, but I also want to help people get healthy. Because being like that is not okay. People project that I'm bipolar. I'm far from bipolar. Okay, like I said, I go to a therapist and she has not diagnosed me with bipolar. So I'm not bipolar. Like, if I get mad about some stupid crap that somebody's done. Like, you use zero common sense in this situation. That's the only reason why I get mad. But I did have anger issues, but it was never bipolar. That's what pissed me off. People say that to me, but again, that's not me, so I can't get mad about something I'm not. If I go to see a therapist bi-weekly or weekly or monthly and had the same therapist for 3 years, she would see a difference. And no, there's nothing. It's the same 3 things. I just pray for people who want to get help. Like, they know they need help, but they struggle to get help. Like, I just pray for all them people. I really do. Because it's a crazy world. And I also wanted to say, too, like, you have to think of things on a spiritual level and a fleshly level. And I feel like mental health is spiritual. And they just put all these fancy things like bipolar and schizo and depression and all the other stuff. Like, they put a fancy word on it. But I feel like it's just being attacked in the spiritual realm. Like, the enemy is attacking you from the spiritual realm to make you act like that towards yourself and other people. So, I don't know, that's what I'm saying. Like, that stuff has to be worked on spiritually for you to understand yourself. So, yeah, I just want to share that quick story with y'all because guess what? Mental health matters. It really does. But thank you for listening to KyTalks. Keep it wet. Keep it talking.